Welcome to Living Local with Lori. Hi, I'm Lori Johanneson, a top performing realtor in Naperville and the surrounding suburbs. My goal is with Living Local is to connect my friends, my family, and my clients with other local area experts. Today, I'm lucky to be sitting here with Mary. I met Mary, gosh, I don't even know however many years back, training for triathlons. She owns the labs, and I've been a part of many triathlon communities. So Mary, if you can introduce yourself and we'll have some fun dialogue.
Great. I'm Mary Tobiason, owner of Triathlon Labs and AMP, which is an acronym for Athletic Movement Perfected. Our company is very athlete-centric, holistic training for triathletes and athletes from all walks of life. We've kind of found over the years that you have to understand the athlete's lifestyle, their family life. What do they do for a living? How does their body move? What did they do before they came to you as an athlete so that you can serve them properly and make sure that you give them everything you need? So we train anywhere from, nutrition to sports specific, at strength training. It can not necessarily for triathlon, it can be for anything. So we do swim, bike, run, but make sure the athlete is moving properly before they move at all. So that's kind of our differentiator. We get very vested in our people, as you know, Lori. So it's a great way to connect with people and make sure that they have longevity in whatever athleticism they're striving for.
Yeah, I was super lucky when I met and joined up with you just to be a part of such a phenomenal group of people. We've all still, we all connect even to the people who still do them or haven't done them in the past. You've
Right.
created an amazing community. And not only do you do a great job with older people like myself, but with kids as well, which I think that's super great. As a parent, I am trying to lead by example, but it's even better when the example is, hey, you can actually do this yourself, which as a kid, I never was exposed to that. I, tried to swim on my own and learned to swim, which is my swim stroke's probably my worst. And biking, I just love to bike all over town.
Right.
And running is just something I started when I was in college because I ate too much and, to work out.
I get it. I have a super soft spot for the kids because I know how therapeutic movement can be for children, and they're under so much more stress than we give them credit for. I think as adults, we look at everything we deal with and, the kiddos as having these easy lives, and they really don't, especially through COVID and post-COVID. And I learned to use running as a coping mechanism for stress when I was pretty young. So I started running at the age of 8, and it was such a game changer for me, just being a happier kid, feeling like I was in control of things, because regardless of how old you are, your movement is something you can control. And as a child, there are many things you can't. So to actually go out and own something as a child, especially in uncertain times with the pandemic and all the changes in school, I think it's incredibly empowering. And our kids have trained with us through COVID, and of course pre and post, and they just seem happy, and when we had that brief intermission when they weren't doing anything, it was pretty tough on them, and to see them kind of come back and have some sense of normalcy and something that they can do is pretty cool. And that transcends adulthood, as the just movement in general gives us so much confidence, and it's freeing. So, and the serotonin doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, well, you create such a community of, I mean, you've surrounded yourself, which allows everybody who comes into your circle with just really wonderful people. And I feel a lot of the areas kids have to be a part of a club or something. And it doesn't matter your skill level. Anybody can be a part of it, whether you're a slow or fast runner, just learning to bike. You take on everybody and you're patient and kind with them all. And I just, love that about you, and love that about even myself as a aspiring Ironman triathlete, to have the words of encouragement and have that be something that is surrounding me. So I'm lucky to have been a part of your group, and I want other people who have considered doing triathlon and anybody who's been following my Facebook journey to know where to start and know who to contact. There's a lot of choices. There's a lot of really amazing clubs out there. And I appreciate what you've provided, especially over this past year or two, as I've been going through this. Is there
And
anything
you're
else you'd like
incredible.
to
So
add?
Laura, I have no fears about you completing your Ironman goals. You're one of the strongest women I know. So you're going to be incredible. But truly, I mean, as you know, so much of it's a mindset.
Thanks again for sharing all of this wonderful information about the community that you've created. I'm lucky to be a part of. I like to end this with a fun fact about you. If there's anything you'd like to share, would love to hear it.
Fun fact about me, I think I've been fortunate enough to find my true passion at a very young age. So when I was in college at the age of 18, I got my first training certification, and I have real degrees, but I also have 23 training specific certifications that help me serve the community. And I love what I do. And the knowledge was selfish. Because generally I was trying to fix something about myself, but being able to empower others by, by learning, failing, and applying knowledge that I needed has been amazing. So I'm really blessed that I've been able to kind of continue with what I love and what my true passion is my entire life.
Yeah, and for it to stick with you. I mean, that's huge as
Yeah.
well. I wish I would have gotten to real estate a lot sooner. I mean, I've been doing it almost 20 years, but for 7 years, I tried out a business that wasn't a good fit for me. And I spent a long time in college soul searching of what I wanted to be or who I wanted to be, but I wanted to do something that I was passionate about. So you and I
Right.
share that. So thank
We
you
do.
again.
And I think one of the coolest things is now, you've got your wings and you're flying, girl. So you're pretty amazing. And I'm super proud of you and your business. And you're inspiring to women in general. So keep it going.
You and I both. So thank you.
All right, Lori, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
All right, take care.
Please remember to follow us on our social media channels as well as livinglocalwithlori.com.